Today's episode is going to be about games that are hot coming up for this season, starting real soon. Well, before I get into all that, just want to let you know, one of my buddies brought up a good point to me. Why do I use Heliot? Well, just for you guys' information, Heliot is not a name I usually go by. It's not like a tag for me to go by. Um, it just is a coincidence that when I set up this account, I was at work on my break, so setting up my YouTube account, and it was the same as my username for one of my accounts at work. So, in a rush, transfer it over. Typically, I go by T Hill. If you go to PSN, you can hit me up, send me a friend request, T-Hill. That's my PSN ID. Hit me up. So from now on, starting all the episodes going forward, I'll be using T Hill. No more Heliot. My friend made a good point about that. All my artwork has it, so it makes sense. Well, let me get started. Games that are hot for starting like tomorrow. Big one for me, Castle Crashers. If you don't know about that game, you've been living in a cave for a while. People on that who have a 360, you already know what I'm talking about. It's a hot game. It looks beautiful. If you like that style, it's sick. Coming up after that, Move. I'm on PlayStation Move. I'm gonna get myself a nav controller. Gonna get the sports bundle day one. I don't expect everyone to go out there and get it day one, but try it out. If you own a PS3 and you want to get more out of it, definitely go get yourself a PlayStation Move. That joint is hot. Every video, every tech demo I see. Sorry, my arm is getting a little tired. Everything I see is sick on it. If you like the possibility of getting that whole arcade feel back, I don't know for you who didn't go to the arcades when you're younger and play like Time Crisis and just pop, 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 that kind of precision. Well, 10 times more precise from what I've seen. It just it will bring back that feel. I'm gonna go buy myself one of those. I'll find the link and I'll post it below. They have this really cool add-on piece for it. I'm not sure if you can hook the navigation into this extra peripheral. Yeah, it's pricey, but the experience. I like shooters, but there's always been something kind of missing for me, and I think Move will be that last piece of immersion for me. I know it's not for everyone else. People are going to say, oh, it's Wii gimmick this. That's your own opinion. My opinion, I love PS Move. If you're on it, it looks hot. Check out the videos. Hip Hop Gamer's been covering that a lot. There's tons of footage out there. If you don't know, you need to know about it. Moving on. Another game. Big fan. Long-time series fan. Castlevania, Lord of Shadows. It looks gorgeous. The only concern I have, I mean, gameplay, everything looks beautiful. I have one little concern. There was a little comment left on, I can't remember exactly where I saw it, but a little comment about how when you're doing your attacks, unlike God of War or other really popular games in that genre, the hack and slash genre, you're committed to it. You can't move out of the text. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I do remember reading that. If I find the link, I'll post it below in my description piece. Other than that, huge Castlevania fan. I've liked the 3D games. Hopefully, this is better than them. I think with Hideo's little bit of coverage on it, his added piece, I think it'll push it over the top. Plus, it looks like they're doing a really good job with the art direction. So check out the videos. Game Trailer's got some good stuff on there. They just did like I think on my favorites, I may have grabbed a favorite of like a 13-minute video for Castlevania. It was sick. Check it out. Some cool like mechanics for climbing that I haven't seen before in a hack and slash game. Really nice. So, before I move off of that, one little thing I will touch on later in another video. Where is that Castlevania game that was showed at, I believe it was TGS, like 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, with Alucard. It may have been 1 year, but I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago with Alucard. He had the red energy sword. somebody put up a comment saying that it's gone and that they were both that game and Lord of Shadows were going head to head to see who would get the financing, and Lord of Shadows won out. At least that's what they were saying. I haven't seen any websites that say that, but I really hope that game wasn't just canned, um, because I love the Alucard series. So I know that's a little bit of a spill, but I will touch back on it because I want to know what happened to that game. So I'm gonna start inquiring. Um, okay, going on to my next game. Some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my God, not another one of these games." But for me, I'm an artist. I've loved anime since I was a little kid. So this kind of stuff, it's not like I'm going into this title for the in-depth combat mechanics, because I'm not really going into it for that. I love anime, so that's where my artistic passion lies. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, to me, I see it and it looks like an anime come to life, and that's a huge selling point to me. Plus, it's got some really flashy combat, not deep. It's very entry level type of person, gamer can get into it. It's got online, and it covers the whole Shippuden series. So if you don't know about Shippuden or you don't follow Naruto, it might not be for you. If you like anime, it could be for you. I don't know, but it looks really cool for me. Next game I'll touch on, Vanquish. Vanquish is a hot game. Shinji Mikami, banging game. You did a great job. Third-person shooters, I love those titles, those type of games. Plus, it's fast-paced, crazy. If you know about Bayonetta, you'll see where the kind of mindset's going, where it's taking a Western-styled game that's really good Western, and just really, like, just ramping it up to 10 or 11, just blowing it out. The slow-mo type of experience, because your senses are heightened. The fast-paced, like I seen this one clip where he was sliding on his knees. There was like a brick in front of him, like a piece of cover. He flips over it, does like some kind of crazy ass like splits in the air, and while he's upside down, he's shooting all these like robots all over the places. Then when he lands on the ground, he slides up. There's this big mech that's like stationary. He hops up into it and he's just blasting. It's so seamless. It's just like floating perfectly. A beautiful game. Some people, I don't know if you caught the recent, one of the recent bonus rounds on game trailers, but they said it probably won't do good because of all the blah 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 reasons. It looks hot. If you like third-person shooters, check it out. I know there's tons of titles coming out this season. Give that one a try. Moving on, big hit. We all know this next one's going to be big hit. Gran Turismo 5, sexy beast of a game that it is. What do they say? Like something like 1,000 cars. I mean, oh my God, with damage. I don't know if it's been confirmed that every car will have damage. I heard that it's going to have a full-on weather system and night and day transitions, which is sick. There's just a slew of features. The game's just going all out. They really are trying to push that title, and rightfully so. We've been waiting a long time for that game. Next one, I really hope it does great. It looks gorgeous. I think I'll personally have a lot of fun. People who like the hack and slash games will love. I'm hoping it will do good enough for you guys to really enjoy it. It would be Splatterhouse. It just looks really fun. I remember the old game from way back when I was a kid. It looks like it's got a lot of potential, but there was a period where there was some transition going on with a developer, and just you can look it up on Google the new Splatterhouse, and you'll kind of see. I think it's just tons of drama with the developer, but check it out if you don't know about it. Peep it for a quick minute. Next one will be Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. I liked the first one, but some of the mechanics felt a little foreign. And from what I'm understanding, what they've been saying is that they really worked on fixing those kind of weak spots in the mechanics. Which for me, if it feels more natural, more fluid, I'm snatching it up. It's hot. I love the Star Wars games. Next one, it's getting a little bit farther into the season. DC Universe Online. Like I said, I'm an anime junkie, artist. Comics were a big thing when I was a little kid. Who doesn't want to make their own superhero and kick ass against somebody who wanted to be a villain? Or if you want to play a crook, you can play a crook and make them look just like as decked out, super powerful as you want. Um, I heard the $15 a month price. Some people are like, you know, if you're into that kind of stuff, you're into the MMO world, and you're going to get your money's worth out of it, why not? If you got the disposable income for it, get on it. It looks like it's a hot jam. Check it out. Next one, it looks gorgeous. I know the story will be great because of the developer, but one of their comments scared me a little bit. But Enslaved, if you haven't been checking it out, they've been making comparisons that it's going to be the next Uncharted 2. I don't know about that because they did leave a little comment saying that they were more, you don't need to have great, I think it was, you don't need to have great combat, something along those lines. It was more focused on the story. You could have a strong core story and not worry so much about the gameplay. And for me, no, it's got to be balanced. You could have a great story and beautiful graphics, but if your gameplay is just garbage, it's done. But from what the videos show, it looks like that's pretty strong as well. You know, they did Heavenly Sword, so I have faith in them. Check it out. There's lots of good footage out there. Looks like it's got a lot of potential. Pretty hot gem. I'll most likely be getting it day one. Last game on my list. It was a sleeper hit, and it had a lot of long legs. It's been, I think it's like 3.6 million units sold for a new IP. It's coming out with its sequel this season, Little Big Planet 2. I'm loving all the features that they're adding to it, all the different types of games you can make out of it. They're really pushing on the community aspect and being able to publish your user-generated content and being able, as another end consumer, access it easily. From what I understand, they've also refined the tools, the creation tools, a lot. So it just looks gorgeous. You know, if I remember correctly, don't quote me on this, but they're going to be trying to, their 3Ds in it, and PlayStation Move is added to it. There's a lot of features you're getting out of that game. It looks beautiful. Well, that's all the games I have. Let me know what you think. What's your hot games? There's lots of titles that left out. It's going to be a big season. Post your comments below. Hit me up with all of the games you think are sick. All right? This is T Hill. I'm out. Peace.